Hey guys, it's Chloe, and today I'm here with a brand new video. A couple things before we start. First of all, I am so sorry for my voice. I am sick and it's been a disaster for 2 days. But we're gonna make this video really fast because I don't feel good, but this makeup is too good to waste and like too good to not film, so we're just gonna go ahead and film. And then the other thing is, I'm sorry if you hear my fan. If I shut it off, it is just way too hot in here for me to handle right now, so we just have to have it on while we film. Today I'm here with my December wrap-up. I read a lot of things in December. I read about 6 graphic novels, 1 kid's book, 2 short stories, and like 4 books, so we're just gonna jump into everything, and honestly, this is gonna be a fast video. We're just gonna get through it all. So the first thing I read was Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas. This was my reread. I read this about 5 years ago, and I reread it so I could continue with the series. I really like going back into this world, and I gave it 4 stars, and I'm really excited to keep going with the series. The next thing I read was Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is a short story that is exclusive to Amazon Prime. It is free with Prime, and it also came with the audiobook. And guys, this short story is amazing. Told in a series of letters. It's only an hour long on Audible. Highly, highly recommend picking it up. I gotta tell you, the ending saved this whole thing for me, and my jaw literally dropped open when I finished it. I gave it 5 stars. I highly recommend you pick it up. Next, I read The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. This was my live show book for the month of December. You guys know Once Upon a Read Along has now rebranded to the BookTube Chicks Book Club, but our final book as Once Upon a Read Along was this book. We did a whole live show, so I will link that in the description below. I give this book 4 stars. I definitely don't like it as much as To All the Boys, but it was still pretty good. So next I read a kid's book, which was Yawn, a Grumpy Cat Bedtime Story, and this was purely because it started with the letter Y, and Y was the last letter I needed for the A to Z challenge. Next 6 things I read were graphic novels, and we're going to talk about them collectively. And that was Paper Girls Volumes 1 through 6 by Brian K. Vaughan. Brian K. Vaughan is the one who does Saga, and I could definitely tell that this was his style of writing. This is really, really good. It's similar to Saga without as much graphic content, and there's time travel involved, and I recommend it if you want some quick reads. I did read all 6 of them across 2 days. They're really, really fast to get through, and they really helped bring up my book count for the year. Next, I read Heir of Fire by Sarah J Maas. I listened to the audiobook from Audible, and this book had such a different feel from the other 2 books. I am excited to keep going on with the series, even though it's shifting in a different direction. It has a totally different feel to it now, and I'm just really happy that I finally read this book after 5 years. Next, I read Of Curses and Kisses by Sandhya Menon. I received an ARC for being on Sandhya's street team. I'm so glad I finally got to read this book. It is a contemporary, modern retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and honestly, this is right up my alley because it's contemporary and because it's a retelling and also because it's Sandhya Menon. I give it 4 stars. Once I had finished my audiobook, I can't remember what my audio was at the time. Once I had finished that, I was able to put my full focus into this book, and I really, really enjoyed it. It comes out in February. I want to say it comes out on February 18th. I'm pretty sure. So definitely check it out when it comes out, and give Sandhya all your love. She writes amazing, amazing work. Next, I listened to the audiobook for The Princess and the Fangirl by Ashley Poston, and this was really, really good. I was sent this copy from Quirk Books in exchange for an honest review, and I really enjoyed this book. I also enjoyed Geekerella, but this one I think I like more. It went in a different direction than what I expected. It is a retelling of The Prince and the Pauper, and it's really good. If you like geeky stuff, like, definitely check out this series. And there's supposed to be a 3rd book in this companion series, and I hope we get to find out what it's going to be soon, because I really enjoyed this, and even though it went in a different direction, it went in a direction that I liked better than what I was expecting. Next, I read Lucky Caller by Emma Mills. I read an ARC that I borrowed from Libri Labra, and this comes out on January 14th. I read this in almost one sitting. I read like 50 pages the night before and then read the whole rest of it the next morning in like 4 hours. And I give it 5 stars. Emma Mills writes really good, like quirky one-shot romances. If you're looking for just like a cute contemporary book, definitely check out Emma Mills. Next, I read Calling All Witches, which is the girls who left their mark on the wizarding world. This is all about badass female witches in Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. Just a heads up, if you haven't seen the Fantastic Beasts movie, both of them, this whole thing spoils everything Harry Potter related, as well as everything Fantastic Beasts 1 and 2 related. It will spoil all of it. It was just a fun read. I learned some things about characters that I didn't know before, and it was just cool learning about all these badass witches. This was also my 100th book for 2019. And finally, I am currently reading It's Not Summer Without You by Jenny Han. I'm halfway through it and I will be finishing it before the end of the year. It is my 101st book. I'm listening to the audio. I only have about 3 hours left in the audio, but I'm totally finishing it before the end of the year. Alright guys, my voice is absolutely gone, and it's time for me to let you guys go. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you'd like to check out my vlog channel, Coalescence, it's linked in the description below. And if you'd like to see here, please go ahead and click subscribe. Post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so click subscribe so you can be updated for when I post those. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!